Okay, I want to speak English just a few words. Okay, so far, right now, this is my ability to speak English. Actually, not really good for accent or still a lot of need to improve from myself. Yeah, I have to read a lot of things and I have to keep mind and more, and I have to encourage the vocabulary. This is the number one, because if we the more we are reading and the more we find something new, that word, the vocabulary, right? So then you have to keep your mind to remember it, and then you repeat again, try remember, you know make it a habit like reading books. That is really helpful to speak English, seriously, because I'm the one try and apply for daily habit. I apply before I sleep. I try to read like at least 20 minutes, and then after that, when I wake up, I have to read again like a 10 minutes at least. This every day you have to make a habit, and you have to achieve something that you really wanted, right? Because when you speak English, this is really helpful in your future, your career, in the Maldives or whatever it is you wanted. You want to go abroad, right? It doesn't matter, you want to go Thailand, you want to go Europe. If you can speak English, I'm sure you will survive. Yeah, because it's English I'm sure that this will be number one, right? International language. So you have to understand, if you go Singapore, you have to speak English. Of course, some people can speak Malay, like bahasa. If you go Malaysia, of course they still understand what you say with the language you have, like a mother language. I'm sure they will understand. And then having conversation with yourself, improving yourself, and encourage and supporting yourself, and manage your time to like a productive, like read something that you really want. It's okay, doesn't matter, you want to read a story, novel, or whatever it is, just read. For your the brain, when you read something, your brain will working on it. Okay, I'm not a good reading, I'm not a good like a speaking also. I just try to make myself better, okay, like that. So if you compare, maybe I will show you my video in the past 8 years ago and right now. Of course, it's completely different. Before that, we have to speak like a sorry story, I have to do this. Even my pronunciation also not really good. No, I try to read, I try to remember, and I try to repeat. It's really working on it. So the way I was read in the one of the story, like I forget that the story name, because when we want to speak English, we just try to remember and just try to translate it in the mother language or in your language. Like suppose if you like to go somewhere and you confuse and you translate it one by one, it doesn't work. It's work, but it's it's make you mad, make you, what we call that one, make you suck. Yeah, it's like a slow progress. So if you speak like just naturally, it's not need to just try to pronunciation really good, just try to correct pronunciation. It's okay, fine, it's up to you. Pronunciation is really required, but it's okay. There's a different culture, different. If you can see, if you can hear what I'm saying, there is a different nation that they have their own accent, like they have a specific own accent. It's okay, doesn't matter, no need to think about your accent, just try to speak out. It's okay, they will not, your English is so bad, they will not. As my experience in the Maldives, no one say to me your English is bad. I don't want to say it to you. No one in my history of my life, entire, either is nobody say like that. Hey, why you say like that? Your English is very bad. No one, 100 guarantee, no one will say like that. Hey, your English is really bad. No one, my friends. Just try to calm. Yeah, just speak calm. no need to worry about it. They will understand. You are not from English, you're not from the English family, you're not from the America, you're not from the South, you're not from UK. Of course there is something different, right? They will try to learn. Yeah, it's okay. This is my experience, because when we try to speak English better is our achievable. Saya punya video emang itu. Maybe later on I will upload. And I will compress. Okay, I will make creation about my life, about my pronunciation for that. So it's not easy to speak English. It's not easy if you're not practice doing well. You have to practice every day. You have to treat yourself. You have to treat your mind to better achievement. And sometimes because when you work in the out of country, like abroad, it's really completely different culture, different the way you speak. It's not like when you stay in Indonesia, you can speak whatever you want, and before you speak you have to think. Yeah, this is we work abroad. Whether you're working in the Saudi Arabia, whether you're working in the Taiwan, Thailand, or Korea, whatever it is, you have to able to speak, right? Especially you want to work in the Japan, maybe the Japan required to speak Japanese language. Yes, it is. That's true. Perfectly fine, because there is their own rule, their own policy. They don't want to speak English. Of course, a lot of Japanese people doesn't speak English when you go to there. That's why they require, if you like to come to Japan, of course you have to be able to speak Japanese, right? That's why, yeah. And then Korea. Of course, if you want to go to Korea, work in Korea, you have to be able to speak Korean language. But there is certain country that it's alright. You can speak English at least. It's fine. This is Maldives. So Maldives, there is have own language, local language. We call Divay language, and then it's perfectly fine. You can speak Divay. Even I'm staying 5 years here. Even I cannot speak Divay really seriously, but I know some words, bad word. Of course, that is will be knows. And then what else? Yeah, the second language in Maldives, that is English. Perfectly fine. You can figure out. Okay, thank you so much for watching this some little conversation. So maybe later on I will try to upload every time. I don't know what I'm doing in my YouTube channel, just spam of nothing video. Maybe it's not valuable, it's okay, just for documentation. I like to make video, but sometimes I'm lazy. Sorry. Okay, good night, and thank you so much for watching until in the end.